really have belief. Belief is just a thought we keep thinking.
Alright, so what you really want to find out from us?
One, I come to find out what you all about. See you all in Sawa, here, Rima, and them two places.
Right. Yeah, but we are about edifying with people. Because as the brother broke down here, he is not a black man. Right? You believe there is a black man? We believe there is on the face of the earth. How are you identifying yourself among everyone?
There's a vessel with a soul in it.
There's a vessel with a soul in it? The Chinese man.
That's spirit.
Okay, dealing with you say believers have an architect, right? But you the creation of the most side. It have different races of people, right?
Yeah.
So you have a Chinese man, he have a specific look, it have people that look like him. You see it have a so-called white race, you have a specific look, you see it have people that look like them. You see it have the East Indians, they have a specific look, it have people that look like them. We, the Negroes, the Latinos, the Native Americans, we have a specific look. Yeah. Most High designed me to look like that. So, in the Bible, we are identified as the children of Israel, right? Who lost their heritage and coming back to it now, in these last days. How would you identify yourself on here today?
Lost. Our fathers, your ancestry lineage.
Yeah.
You know, what nation you would
What nation you're from?
Nation. I know we come from, my family, my people come from the Yoruba tribe.
What?
That would be
Yoruba.
Yeah, well, that would be Nigeria somewhere there.
Yoruba?
Yeah, them is Israelites.
Yeah, that would be Nigeria. If I may say, I'm familiar with them because I was a bishop. Once upon a time, I know about all of that. I know about all of that, and I can tell you straight up that I follow. Yeah, I tell you that shit.
Where you come from and where you going?
Where I come from.
Yeah. Where you start and where you end will be.
Good question.
That's the question.
I start.
Where you come from?
Me as a person.
You, yeah. Where you come from and where you end at.
I can't tell what the future is going to be. I can tell how I want it to be. When I start, a difficult question, but as I start, I went in school and I come in society. Okay.
Your history, according to school curriculum, right? Yeah, we history as black people on this Western Hemisphere. According to school curriculum, our history is
Negro people, right?
Right.
They don't really teach us. They teach us history how they want us to see it. From started off at slavery. I don't know nothing.
You don't know nothing from before that. And if you're continuing that in this doctrine that they're teaching you in this world, that is all you're going to know. Now what we come to teach you is that...
so like you just totally disbelieve.
Or just totally disbelieve as the man said.
I want to just add something to this. One of the reasons why they didn't start with slavery. Think about it this way. If they start off by telling you was a great nation, kings, princes, wealthy, and then you were brought into slavery, you're gonna start a miss. You're gonna start like, I was a king boy, and that's gonna actually build animosity.
And identity is empowerment. Identity is empowerment. So one of the major things that they did, and they show it in a representation in a movie called Roots, is strip you of your identity. Strip you of your language and strip you of your history.
Got that.
Huh?
Give that to God. Yeah. If they spoke the language, they would beat them. And if they call themselves by the name, they would beat them. They give them like George, Charlie, those kind of names now. If they heard that they speak like the native tongue, whatnot, they would use them. So they do the same thing to God.
Sabbath, I'll tell you when as well, they can take in the movie Geronimo. I went in Geronimo when they went to the so-called medicine man, which was a prophet or a soothsayer or witch or warlock, right? When they went to the medicine man to seek a voice from the Lord or a vision from the Lord, they kill them. They kill the medicine man. Right? They didn't want us to know our identity because the Lord speaks to us. Right? God speaks to our nation directly. Right? Well,
Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
To be a special people, be most high right there in that scripture, Deuteronomy. You know what the word Deuteronomy means? Right, there's that. Fifth book of the law. Second book of the law.
It means words.
Right?
It means words. The barrier.
It means words. Alright. I don't know what was in the Bible. Right? So what they are about Shimmy of Shad, right? So it says what? King James Version. What you know about King James? What you know about it?
I just retrieve this.
No, what you know about the man?
I didn't research it.
Right. King James was a so-called Negro man that ruled Scotland and England. He was originally from Scotland, but he had the throne on both Scotland and England. Right? James, his name translates to Jacobus, which goes back to Jacob, who's the father of the 12 tribes. Alright? So King James was one of us. Right? All he did was authorize 54 translators to translate from the Hebrew to the Greek to the Latin to the English. Right? When he died, there was somebody who was in his court called Sir Anthony Weldon. Right? So like say this is
I think this is Queen Charlotte. If I'm not mistaken. There's Queen Charlotte. Black Queen. And they got Patricia as white. Then King James.
When a King James family, right?
Yeah. Like Stuart boy, son. The word Stuart means black.
That's. Right. So King James, what's in his court? Like say I'm the king, and these men here are part of my court or my council. And there was one guy that was a white man, right? But he was part of my council, and he didn't like the things that I would be saying. When I died, he decided to blaspheme my name. So if ever you hear that they say King James is a homosexual, that is the origin. That guy was Sir Anthony Weldon. He was part of the court.
So he just spread.
He spread rumors, but he spread his rumors when King James died. Right? He said that he was a homosexual. King James had a wife and he had children, and he wasn't of that. If he was a homosexual, in the translations, they would have never had this verse, Leviticus 20 verse 13. Right? Because you are the king, you have the power. If the men translating for you the laws of the Lord, and you didn't want that message to go out, what you would do? You would change it. You have the power. Because the king was a god. Power.
This is Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
They shall surely be put to death. Right? So whenever you hear the rhetoric that King James is a homosexual, it's a lie. The word James goes back to the Greek word Jacobus, which means Jacob in the English. Alright? They miss 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 3. Right? Because you want to know what we are about. We are the prophets of the Lord of the book of the Bible. King James version is the closest version to the truth. Right? Now we know and we teach in Hebrew, in Latin, a little bit of Greek. Right? Some brothers can translate it in Spanish because of this scripture. Go ahead.
1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 3. It says, talk no more exceedingly proudly.
Talk no more exceedingly proud. You went to tertiary education, school, university. I went to UTT. The most I draw me out. I sat down in class. I was doing civil engineering down in Johnny. I sat, I have a good body of mine. Huh? Right. I sat, I was doing a double, civil and chemical engineering. But I wanted to go out in that no. I really wanted this chemical. I really wanted the chemical for what I do. I'm a plant operator. And I told my partner, a good body of mine, I said, yo, I'm leaving. The Lord placed in my spirit. I said, yo, I'm leaving. He said, even what you want to do? He said, I'm going to go CUC. I'm going to transfer my credit and go CUC to learn God, to learn theology. But the Most High had a different plan. The Most High told me to take this. Continue to read.
It says, talk no more exceedingly proudly, let not arrogance come out of your mouth.
The word arrogance means to be proud. Also, we go back into what? Being proud without knowledge, being ignorant, right? Boastful, but you don't know anything, right? So the Lord saying, talk no more that way. The Lord revealing himself unto you here tonight. Go ahead.
It says, for Yahweh is a power of knowledge.
It's a power of what?
Of knowledge.
It's a power of knowledge. He didn't wake up. And he made this flesh here, as a spirit what's inside of it, and animated it. You know how I know that? Because when you die, what happens? This flesh goes cold and it doesn't move. Right? Spirit, and that spirit belongs to somebody. Go ahead.
It says, by him,
chapter 3,
by him actions are weighed.
By him actions are weighed. Right? So judgment comes. Right? If you know that one in Psalms. Right? The Lord, he brings forth judgment. You be judged. Genesis chapter 4 with Cain. Huh?
Which one?
I didn't hear what they said.
Psalm 35.
What the scripture I quote for?
Yeah, so lead my judgment.
Have many scriptures on judgment. I can't remember exactly, but I will find it out. When you look for the Genesis, if thou doest well, thou will be accepted. When Cain killed Abel, before that, it's like before 6 something. Before he killed Abel. Yeah, before he killed Abel.
Right. Genesis chapter 4 verse 6. It says, and Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lies at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt be obeyed.
You understand that? If thou doest well, thou will be accepted. If thou doest not well, sin lies at your door. Because you're doing not well, you're doing not good. You're doing abomination. So you're going to be judged. Right? Sin is a transgression of the laws. Right? We have laws to guide us so that we will be peace upon planet earth.
Let's say wages and sin is death.
Right. Give me 1 Corinthians 3 and 16.
Look at 1 Corinthians.
Because I told you this body here, right?
Just a vessel.
It's just a vessel. But the thing that is in the body and the body belongs to the Most High. Right? And we're supposed to carry it with that type of integrity. Because we are separate people, the brother read it for you. We are separate from these other nations, these other races. They can carry this stuff how they want. Because we're going to rule over them. And we're going to rule over them. That's going to be our job in the kingdom of heaven. To rule over them. To make them forever show them the path of righteousness and the path of being cleansed. Right? That's going to be our job in the kingdom of heaven. To rule over them. Pursuant to Psalm chapter 1. There's one over, 1 or 2. 1. We're going to rule 2. So we're going to rule over them with a rod of iron. Right? Well,
1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. It reads, know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh power, and say God name, but we know the real name of the Heavenly Father.
Right? We are the temple of the Most High. Right? Go ahead.
And that the Spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you.
Somebody can get Revelation.
Spirit of the Most High Yahweh.
Temple of the Most High.
Them saying that, but I know thy way.
That's what the name is. So that's why I read. Now let me brother read for you. 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 3. The Most High is a power or God of knowledge. Right? Now, they want to know who's the God of the Bible. He revealed himself unto Moses. Right? Right? He revealed himself unto Moses. Right? He said that I am. That I am means that he exists. Right? There's a next scripture in Deuteronomy that says that he looked and there was no other. I think it's Deuteronomy 32. He looked and there was no other. It's he alone. Right? He said, when Moses asked him, you asking me and I'm answering you, I will tell you, I am. Right? Later on in the scripture, he revealed his name. He said, moreover, this is what you shall say unto the children of Israel. And he revealed his name as Yahweh. Now, if I had, you have a pen and paper? You have internet on your phone? Or your tablet? Huh? You will get my Wi-Fi. I want you to go and look up a dictionary called the Online Etymology Dictionary. Right? Online Etymology Dictionary. Right? In that dictionary, you're going to look up the word Jah. right? Because we speak a broken language called English, right?
English originally from Latin.
Right. It came from Latin and Greek, which King James translated the Bible from Hebrew, Latin and Greek to English, right? Jah, online or etymology. E-T-Y-M, etymology. O-L-O-G-Y. Right? Online etymology dictionary. You're going to look up the word Jehovah. Right? They're going to break it up into two words for you. Jah. And they're going to tell you Jah comes from the Tetragrammaton, which is the Y-H-W-H. Right? Which they call transliterate. Names don't transliterate. Your name is your name. What's your name? Huh?
Alpha.
Alpha is your name, right? Alpha in Trinidad in English is Alpha. Alpha in China, when they call it, they're giving a speech. Konnichiwa. Whatever, Alpha. Still going to call your name. Your name is your name. It's a proper noun. It doesn't change. The Lord gave his name. When you go to the transliteration, so-called transliteration, it goes back to the Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew, or the Old Hebrew, right? Or the Phoenician Hebrew, and it says Yahweh, right? His name says Yahweh. Yah is what Jah originally meant, and Yah means he, right? When they say Jah, they will break it down in the online etymology dictionary. They will break it down because before the 1600s, the letter J never existed.
J come about
1600s, right? So it was Yah, right? And they're going to go to the second part, Hova, or Jehovah, right? They're going to come back to the word Hava or Hawa, right? They're going to break it down for you right there, because these devils, the people who rule over us, the so-called white man, they hide the knowledge, so they know the Lord's name, right? Yahweh is the Lord's name, right? These impersonators in the land of Israel, whenever they come across the name of the Lord or Lord in capital letters in the scriptures, what they say? They say Hashem. Ha is the, Shem or Sham is name, right? Because they didn't have a E in the Hebrew language and A, right? A and I are the only two vowels, right? So it wasn't Shem, it was Sham. Ha is the and Sham. So they would say Hashem. Or in their language they would say Hashem, right? Which is the name, because there's power in that name. The scripture says the righteous run into holy name.
And I just to prove that many people learn. Because up until this day, they don't call the name instead of Hashem or Elohim. Like when they say the Shemai, they will say Elohim. Yeah. You understand? But in Hebrew, they will say Yahweh.
Right? So Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. Right? So we're telling you the name because we represent righteousness. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We are the chosen people to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Right? Each tribe and nation unto itself. You have a precept?
Matthew chapter 5 verse 6. Blessed are ye which hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled.
Because you will be fed. Right?
You would have watched the movie with Charlton the start of Moses.
Yeah, 10 commandments.
Right? So, and back then, Moses used to speak a certain language, he and his people, right? Yeah. So if the Lord tell Moses, he talking to you face to face, what language you feel the Lord would have been talking to Moses in? English? When I was teaching you the Hebrew, because it was Hebrew Israelites back then. You understand? So that the brother trying to tell, hey, God, talk to us in a Hebrew tongue. And that we are Hebrews. You understand? We keep you here to captivity because we don't want to listen to the commandments. So, brother teaching you the Lord have a Hebrew name, and the Hebrew name is Yahweh. You understand?
Again, I proper grasp.
What?
I say again, I proper grasp.
He's giving you energy, feeding you. It's up to you to accept.
That's when I first come in. I identify myself as black. Tell me.
reading you now. I was watching, I was reading you all the time, man. So now I'm explaining it. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. So what you trying to tell him? Moses speak in the Hebrew tongue, which is the Lashawan Kodash, the holy tongue. Because when he must say I came and spoke to Paul, when he slapped Paul off of the horse and Paul get blind, couldn't see.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
You're going to bring it out.
Alright, go
26 and 14. Acts chapter 26, verse 14. It says, after that verse 13. At midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven above, the brightness of the sun shining round about me, and them which journeyed with me. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And I said, who art thou, Lord? And he said, I am Yahweh Shai, whom thou persecutest.
Yeah. So you say, I am Yahweh Shai. That's a Hebrew word, as the brother was telling you. If you go in China, they can say your name is Wing Chang. Your name is your name. Alpha. Anywhere you go in the world, your name is Alpha. And the Lord, that scripture say, I am say I am Yahweh, I change not. And not ends. Nobody don't say end. Maybe you heard people who's Christian saying, others say it by Yahweh. God is today, God is now.
This is Hebrews.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter.
Hear the book you calling from?
Hebrews, the book of, yeah. Who Paul is speaking to? He's speaking to the Hebrews. Right?
Yeah.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8. Yahweh Shai and Mashiach, the word Jesus, is just a title that they gave him. Right? And Christ means anointed. He was anointed with what? The Holy Spirit. But when Peter was talking to, I think, Simon and his brother, when he's talking to his brother Andrew, I think he said, I found the Christ. Right? I found the Christ. When you look up the word Christ, it means anointed, which means it's what? The one who had the Holy Spirit. Right? What he was anointed with, the spirit of understanding.
That's it. Parts of the Bible, however, but with Jesus,
you don't understand it.
And it's not, don't understand it.
You understand, but
you don't believe it.
Then click it.
Then click it. Skeptic, then click it.
26 and when it's 22.
If I make 26 realize the scripture say, right? When Paul, which was a man in the Roman army, right? Paul used to speak a number of languages. He used to speak Greek, he used to speak Hebrew, he used to speak Aramaic, which was one of the hierarchy languages back then. He used to speak real languages, but what the Lord say, they must speak their Hebrew tongue. So which means the Lord single out that the language Hebrew is the heavenly language.
I can say something. One of the reasons why the Lord spoke to them in Hebrew too. It's like when you do research, they said that the Jews had a saying, they rather eat pork than speak Greek. You understand? That was the ancient sin, they rather eat pork than speak Greek. So they hated that Greek language.
Nehemiah, because they asked for that too. Teaching the children the bastard language.
The Egyptians never used to speak Hebrew. Don't get it twisted here.
And the brother say he's from Orisha, Backrock. But bearing in mind is that he would have known about manifestation and them kind of thing, which is really channeling our different spirits. Now, look at this, right? If you would be familiar with the manifestation of Shahwa and all them different type of spirits, that is really no spirits. But why when a spirit manifests unto you, you are to get unconscious or your natural spirit? Think about that. Me asking, I telling you, I'm asking you something. I went and moan and things, so I know I say. Why when a spirit manifests on you, you have to get stupid? And some people when they manifest, they burn up on the ground rolling like they're retarded. Well, why is that? Why is that? I ain't the same way you know. I'm just showing you something.
That's what I was going. If I can add to you, watch when the spirit fall on Samson, right? And watch when the spirit fall on the Messiah or Apostle Paul. And watch how the church portray the spirit as. How it look? They're jumping.
But with these swines, say tore him.
Yeah.
Tore him out, he said get out. And say tore him with Britain.
Mash him up, break him up. Yeah.
Saying how his son used to cause him to go in fire. Because why? It's like a spasm, like a muscle spasm.
Yeah.
You can't control the muscle. You can't control that because why? Them spirits taking over.
The spirit that he most
like not the Holy Spirit. The scripture say in 1 Samuel chapter 10 verse 10, it says when the Holy Spirit came upon Saul, he prophesied.
Revelation chapter 19, Spirit of the Lord is the spirit of prophecy, because unless a man can tell you what it is, he must reveal unto us, which we revealing unto you right now.
What would he meant when Saul sent to kill David? Every time he sent there, what the Spirit of the Lord went on them, what they did?
Prophesy, because we telling you that just now we're going to have something which is called the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. Right, the one done away with paper money. And this, right, and this, the Most High say, if any man receive this after I get the revelation, I'll get it first. Right, but here the Most High say, if you receive this, what will happen to you? Right, the Most High say, if any man receive this mark, the same will drink of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out into a cup without mixture. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 and 10. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark and in his forehead or in his right hand, the same will drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation. So the scripture telling you, right? When he must reveal unto us, the prophets, to come and reveal unto you, is that Orisha thing can never tell you this. When I was in Orisha, when I asked the leader, before I went and do the morning or whatever shopping it is, I said, which one of them spirits is Jesus? Because I wanted to know him as at them days. He tell me none. When I come out from the morning room, that was the last time I was there. Because that general things happened when I was on the morning rounds. You know? But I ain't had time to tell that now. But what I want to tell you is that most I said, if you receive the mark of the beast, if you're going to taste of his wrath, which is poured out without mixture. Now, the mark of the beast is one thing. It's at the time of Jacob trouble, which is going to be tribulation. When you take it on it, you still going to suffer. So here how it is, eh? But when you take the mark of the beast now, you went on the most side, when be on the side, you're going to pass through it by pain. But you're going to have some men, which we hope that that's why we're doing this work. We could not be doing anything, but we're doing this. If there is part of the elect, you're going to be received, delivered out of that destruction, nuclear war. Look up what happened in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Look up what happened in Ukraine when the nuclear power plant melted down. Right? So we hoping to be delivered. Well, we know we're going to, once we stay focused in this, we're going to be delivered out of that time that's coming. Famine. Can't refuse of the famine, pestilence, right? Trinidad and Tobago have no GDP. The gross domestic product, they close down the sugar, they close down the rice, they close down the oil. You feel that happen just so. Like prophecies of the Bible, the Most I say will cut off your bread.
The trade, going on the trade.
So, we telling you the prophecies that the Most I deliver unto us. We crying out to the people, there's not African, that Yoruba thing. That was formulated by Hamites, really and truly, and Jacob take it over and running with it.
There's Ezekiel 5 and 16, and I will send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction.
They're going to be evil unto these people, because they don't know that there is judgment and righteous indignation. Because the Most High, through his men, what you're doing here, speaking unto these people, saying, repent, repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Turn back to your power. It's not African, you're not Trinidadian. You call yourself a Trinidadian at any point in time? Honest, yes or no? You ever travel out of the country? Yeah. You sign an immigration form? Where you went to Tobago? Now, well, you have to sign an immigration form. And you have to call yourself a Trinidadian at some point in time for your nationality.
Yeah, why I wouldn't call myself a Trinidadian, right? Not really from here.
Alright, where are you from?
from the place of the school Africa.
Nah. Galatians. Galatians chapter 6.
Born there?
That's what I do.
I'll be even ancestry, right? And from here.
Right.
You believe in the flood?
That evidence said.
You believe in it?
There's one documentary that have evidence said. Have evidence when scientists testing soil and thing and seeing that it travel and when they use the wrong equipment, they dig down in it and test how much years and thing. But I watch them in the documentary. So I believe in the flood. It's factual.
Alright, and what people they say from again? What people they say from again?
Yoruba.
Talk a little louder now.
Yeah, man.
You talking about yourself?
Yoruba.
Yoruba.
Yes.
Right? Now guess what I say what? East West Africa.
Yeah.
But you know the majority of the people in West Africa are not Africans. Like the Ghanaians, the Dubai,
From Gold Coast. Like Jack, I know Drogba in football.
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast, yeah.
Well, I'm French speaking.
hey, you might hear about the Ashanti.
Nigeria.
Yeah, about the
About the Ashanti.
Yeah.
Right, all them people who are just called, let me see Hebrew Israelites. At that time it was by the breakfast shed, and a woman from Ghana was speaking to us, and she said, yes, my people know they are Hebrew Israelites. They know they are descendants of Jews.
Hey, other Hamites call them. Other Hamites, they what they say, you all are the children of the slaves. What I mean?
Well, we just said, sons of Jacob go home.
God.
Sons of Jacob go home.
God.
Now when they call us Akata, why these are cut? Because, well, guess what? Like Hannibal, you know what Hannibal? Hannibal Barca. War chief. Was Cyprus. There was Cyprus in Northern Africa. Who fought against the Romans, French Alps. You know all that?
Take a trip back between
Elephants
and cross, yeah.
Yeah, let me see Israelites. Alright, let me show you this. You don't have places in Africa with biblical names. When I say biblical names, places in Africa named after places in Israel.
Places in Africa that was training posts for so-called African slaves. And one of the name of them was what? Fort Judah. Yeah.
It have places in Africa.
All these things, it's like me had a pen writing down.
Yeah.
You want to look up everything that we say.
One research,
They showed like a whole map of Africa, like telling Israel was living there. Like they show that they name over certain places, like basically like to mimic Israel now. Whole maps of Africa. There's Jews, people there are Jews, Hebrew Israelites.
We fled persecution in 70 AD. You ever heard about the Ark of Titus? Look up the Ark of Titus. That goes back to Titus and the mission, and they coming in and sacking Jerusalem. Right? And we fled Roman persecution to the west coast of Africa. The Lord prophesied that in Matthew 24. Well, I've been right here. Easy look at Ark of Titus. And look up Hannibal Barca. Here we see it. Here we see it.
Something here from Apocrypha, same King James version authorized Apocrypha. It was a part of the 1611 when it was first translated out of Latin. This was inside the Bible. Now if the brother was here, right, we would have showed the same Bible with this in it, right? This is just some books that was taken out.
My add one of the tribes in Africa. One of the tribes in Africa, I watched it in a documentary to show you that they had underground cities that were going about 20 stories underground. They had school that basically had everything underground. Israel.
Yeah. Right. So
from the northern, I mean like the eastern, like the western and central, and scattered through like Congo and all them places. It's Israelites. Don't call yourself African, you're not African. Africans didn't come here in slavery. They didn't come here as slaves, trust me. Even Israelites did. It's had nothing to do with nature. It's had nothing to do with the spirits of the world. It's had nothing to do with ancestors. It's had nothing to do with the so-called white man or the other nations. It's had nothing to do with Africa. It's had everything to do with the Mosai and our Vashon.
That's right.
People who brought here as slaves, and the native Indians that Christopher Columbus met here are Hebrew Israelite, real people of the Bible.
That's right.
Conquistadors, the Puritans, all the people that they slaughter in the name of bringing them civilization. Right? When them themselves was beasts, and the people who they slaughter teach them etiquette, teach them how to wipe and wash and wipe their ass, teach them how to live off the land. Those people are the true people of the Most High. Hebrew Israelites.
There's First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 37 and 38. Right? That a man called Judas Maccabees. Right? This is when 70 AD, which you was talking about it, that AD stands for after the death of the man who called him Christ. 70 years after that, this happened. Way before that? Can't. 300 years this happened.
Before you have Shai come on.
Oh, before you come and see, right? Still up, my bad, right? So that this is the time frame this happened, right? The Israelites have also flee under a man called Alexander the Great. You man hear about it?
He was a student.
A warrior. Nah, this one here? Right. I know that passage.
323.
Verse 23.
323 BC.
23 BC. Alright, can't tell what happened. Right, so this happened. Thus they shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary and defiled it, right? Insomuch that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them, whereupon the city was made habitation of strangers, of strangers, and became strangers to those that were born in her, right? And to her own children. Now, if you're watching a map, right by where Israel is, they have a little channel, like a river, and Africa right there. Western coast of Africa right there. So if somebody come into your country and starting to kill out your people on a big number and you have to flee, where you go flee? Not to the closest piece of land?
Piece of land. When I say this,
They
fled all over. They fled north once too. But guess what? One of the reasons they fled so because it already had the people down there. Alexandria, Egypt. Alexandria, Egypt had a large population of Jews. It already had Israel. I think Joseph fled to Egypt.
Yeah, it can't.
He just fled there because it had Israelites down there. Jeremiah 44. Jeremiah was sent out to the Jews that was dwelling in Egypt.
Egypt is not
Have you seen about
Egyptians come from we call Ham, which means hot. Now we're getting where chem from, which is back like the chemistry. You know what heat now? Like if you want a woman, a heat between all you go say all chemistry. So that way these stupid ass people come with this Kemetic doctrine.